A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalam ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tamam bil khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Safia.
Let us start. And have you memorized your lines, Adnan?
Yes, Safia, I did. Had some doubts.
Okay, let's do it again, okay, from the beginning.
Yeah.
So, yes, get started, Adnan.
Yeah. 1 second. Some doubt. Okay. First, hello, marhaban, ismi Adnan. Nu, askunu fi Bangalore. Uhibbu an al-aba fi Bangalore. Then it is, I like to play video game is al-aba al-video. Al-aba al-video. Then al-aba al-video. Then I like to go swimming is uhibbu. No, yeah, uhibbu an al-aba. Askunu fi Bangalore. I like to go swimming is uhibbu an lisibahatihi. Is that correct, Safia?
No, you have to say uhibbu an adhaba lisibahati.
Uhibbu an azhaba lisibahatihi.
Lisibahati.
Lisibahati. Okay.
Okay. How do you say
My
I like to play video games?
Uhibbu an al-aba al-video.
No, al-aba al-video.
Al-aba.
Uhibbu an
Favorite sport
al-aba is I like to play.
Yeah.
So you have to say games video. So this will be al-aba al-video.
Okay.
So how do you say I like to play video games?
Uhibbu an al-aba al-video.
Very good. And how do you say I like to go swimming?
Uhibbu an azhaba lisibahatihi.
Lisibahati.
Lisibahati.
Okay. How do you say to play?
To play.
Hmm.
I like to play.
Yeah. So how do you say to play?
Al-aba.
An al-aba.
An al-aba.
How do you say to go?
To go an al. What is go? To go.
See, to means un. Okay. So un is to. What is after un? An adhaba.
An azhaba.
What is an adhaba?
An azhaba is to go.
Very good. How do you say to play?
To play is uhibbu an al-aba. Al-aba.
An alaba. An alaba is to play. Okay. My favorite sport is cricket.
My favorite sport is cricket. Riyadatihi. Riyadati.
There's no he. It's only Riyadati.
Riyadati al-mafadalatu, I think, or mufadalatu.
رياضتي المفضلة.
مفضلة أحب sorry my I like to
Game of cricket. What do you say for game?
game
My favorite sport is game of cricket. That's how you would say it in Arabic.
okay low battle cricket it was Sadia's
Again,
low battle cricket
full sentence.
oh okay رياضته المفضلة
he.
لعبة الكريكت.
There is no he. It's only رياضتي.
رياضتي المفضلة لعبة الكريكت.
Very good.
I don't like Mondays. لا أحب اليوم الاثنين.
Very good.
I
Now
was
on this
born on
sentence, I
October
make
13th, 2009.
Okay, so this sentence will be ولدت اليوم الثلاثاء. Okay, or we'll do yours. So go ahead, Adnan. How do you say this?
I was born. ولدت
ولدت
في الثلاثاء. No. What is it, Sahbia?
So ولدت اليوم الثلاثاء عشر.
Okay.
So
ولدت في الثلاثاء عشر من
ولدت اليوم. Okay, and الثلاثاء. And the rest is the same. Yes, Adnan. Are you there, Adnan? Assalamu alaikum, Masi.
Walaikum assalam, Saqib. How are you, Saqib?
But alhamdulillah, Masi. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, ma.
Adnan, are you there? I can't hear you. Okay, we lost Adnan. We'll just give him a minute. Okay, we lost Adnan. I think he has an issue with his network. So while he is joining, let us jump over and do a revision of something we have learned earlier. So we'll jump to Qasasun Nabiyin. This is stories of prophets. And this is a very nice book. It has very basic Arabic. It's very nice to learn and practice grammar and also to learn vocabulary. And the vocabulary here is very relevant vocabulary. It's very useful classical vocabulary that is there in the Quran and that is there in the classical books. Like if you want to read tafsir of the Quran, a lot of vocabulary that you will see there and you may not know those words are covered in this book. So it's a very nice beginner's book to learning classical Arabic. And it is also fun because it is about stories of the prophets. So we are taking the first part of the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and we are doing Nasihatu Ibrahim. So what would be the meaning of Nasiha?
Advice?
Hello,
Advice.
Sahu.
Hello Adnan.
Sahu had went, current had gone.
No problem.
Why?
So we jump to Qasas al-Nabiyyin. We'll jump back to your lines a little later.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So do you remember, Adnan, what is Nasiha? Nasihatu Ibrahim.
There are two teachers on unmute.
Again, Adnan?
Sahu, there are two teachers on unmute on the Zoom.
No, so one is me, one is Nahid aunty.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what's Nasiha.
Nasiha is advice.
Okay, advice.
Okay. So we've seen, so this is the third part. The two parts before are Ba'iul Asnami, the seller of idols.
Yeah, okay.
And this is about Ibrahim alayhi salam's father and the people there. And the second one is about the questions that Ibrahim alayhi salam had. Okay, this is the third part. So now Ibrahim alayhi salam goes and gives advice. Okay, so he gives advice to his father, he gives advice to people, and then he has an idea. So this is Nasihatu Ibrahim. Now, why is it Nasihatu? Why is it not An-Nasihatu?
Because it's off construction.
Very good. It is off construction. So advice of Ibrahim. This is before of, so that's why it will not have al, and it will not have tanween. It will not have un. It will just be nasihatu. It will not be nasihatun. Now, why is it Ibrahim? What is the rule that we should follow after of?
First, class is on first.
What is the rule that we should follow after of?
It should be Kasra Noma. It is Ibrahim Islam and it's an Arab name. So it is two.
Okay.
It is Zabar.
Very good. Again, can you repeat?
Because of it was. Hello?
Bola mama.
Because it of construction it will be a Kasra, but since it's an Arab name, it is a Zabar.
It's a non-Arab name.
Okay, it's a non-Arab name.
Because Ibrahim alayhi salam is from some other land and he later came to Makkah. So his original name is non-Arab name. And that is correct. So after of, you should have the kasra form, which is the jar form. So you will have something like Nasihatu Muhammadin, Nasihatu Muslimin, Nasihatu Muslimina. So that is the, in Muslim, if you have plural, and if you see the jar form after of, it will be Muslimina. Okay, but with non-Arab names, they will not have E. So it cannot be Nasihatu Ibrahimi. It can be Nasihatu Muhammadin. Okay, so if it was Muhammad, it would be Nasihatu Muhammadin. If it was Shu'aib, it would be Nasihatu Shu'aibin. Okay, which are Arab names. But with non-Arab names, you cannot have E and you cannot have double. You cannot have double fatha, double kasra.
No, didn't come. Maybe she's in the Rachel's house. I don't know.
Okay, let me mute everyone. Okay, so Nasihatu Salihin, Nasihatu Muhammadin, Nasihatu Shu'aibin would be how it would typically be used with an Arab name or even the general noun. For example, how would we say advice of the student or advice of a student? How do I say the advice of the student?
Nasihatu at-talibi.
Nasihatu at-talibin. How do we say advice of a student?
Nasihatu talibi.
No, this would be nasihatu.
Taliban.
Make this bigger. This would be nasihatu. How do we say a student? Should be
Talib.
bin. Advice of a student. So a student would be talibin. Advice of the student would be at-talibi. Okay. So talibin, at-talibi. Nasiha will stay the same. Before of, you cannot put the, you can only put nasiha. So a student would be talibin, the student would be at-talibi. Okay, a student would be talibin. Now how do we say the advice of Muhammad? It would be nasihatu. And how will we say Muhammad?
Muhammadin.
Muhammadin. Very good. Now how will we say the advice of Ibrahim?
Yes, Nasihatu Ibrahima.
Why?
You said non-Arabic.
Non-Arab.
Non-Arabic.
So non-Arab name cannot have double. It cannot have double fatha, kasra, dhamma. It can only have one. And it cannot have kasra. The kasra will be replaced by fatha. Both of these rules will be applied. So nasihatu, if it was an Arab name, what would happen? So if Ibrahim, by chance, if it was an Arab name, how would it be said? So what would happen if Ibrahim was by chance an Arab name? It would be nasihatu
Ibrahimin.
Ibrahimin.
Ibrahim.
Okay, but we cannot have double kasra, so it would be single kasra. But we cannot have single kasra also. We cannot have any kasra, so it would be Ibrahima. The advice of Ibrahim.
Sahib, what did you say that non-Arabic name will not have double kasra, double dhamma, double?
It will not have double. It will not have.
Okay.
It cannot have any double.
Okay.
So if I say Muhammad is in the house, how do I say Muhammad is in the house? Muhammad is at home.
Muhammadun fil baiti.
Very good. So Muhammadun fil baiti. How will I say Ibrahim is in the house?
Ibrahimu fil baiti.
Ibrahim.
Ibrahimu can come. Okay, single can come, Sahib.
Only single will come.
I
Double
didn't
will
get
not
that.
come.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Muhammad is in the house would be Muhammadun.
But single kasra also will not come, double kasra also will not come.
Kasra will not come. So even single will not come.
Okay.
Muhammadun fil baiti. Muhammad is at home. Now how will we say Ibrahim is in the house?
Ibrahimu fil baiti.
Okay, open another sheet. So it will be. Oops. It will be Ibrahimu fil baiti. Why will it not be Ibrahimun? Because it cannot have double. It can have u, but it cannot have double.
But single kasra also won't come
Single
anywhere.
kasra also will not come. So it cannot have kasra at all.
Kasra at all. Okay.
So that happens with non-Arab names and also with feminine names. So it will be Aisha tu, it will be Khadija tu. You can have Aishata, Khadijata, but you cannot have E. You cannot have Aishati, Khadijati. It will only be Aishata, Khadijata.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the advice of Ibrahim. Nasihatu Ibrahim. Now we'll look at the advice to his father. So Nasiha is advice. It comes from nasaha is the past tense. Yansahu is present tense. What is nasaha?
He advised.
He advised. And what is present tense? What is yansahu?
He advises.
He advises. So if I have to say that Adnan advises me to finish the class on time, I would say yansahu. Adnan advises me. Yansahuni Adnanu. Adnan advises me. Okay, so that I would use yansahu. Now, how do we say this? I advised my father to meet a doctor.
Nasartu. Nasartu.
Very good. So I advise would be nasartu. No, so nasaha. So it would be nasahtu. How do we say my father?
Abi. Abi Sahib.
Abi, correct. So Abi is the detail. Okay, so I advised whom? I advised my father. So nasahtu Abi, it should have a fatha, but it ends with ya. So when it ends with ya, you cannot do much. Okay, so it will have an e sound when it ends with ya. So it will be nasahtu Abi. There is a kasra which is, there's a fatha, there's a zabar, which is not visible because it's ending with ya and it is Abi. The fatha is not visible here. Okay, and you cannot hear the fatha either. So it will be nasahtu Abi to meet. Now, meeting is zara or to visit. Okay, so to visit would be zara. To meet would be aqabala. Aqabala yuqabilu. So what is aqabala?
He met.
He met. Yuqabilu?
He meets.
He meets. Now how will you make it to meet? This is third person. This is my
To meet.
father. He has to meet. So how will we make it to meet?
Is to ila sahib.
No, here it will not be.
An ne kya?
Correct. So there are two ways that you can do it. Okay, so ila is the actual, like, to go somewhere to that place would be used ila. Here you'd use it like for meeting. For meeting is one way where you'd use it with the noun for meeting. The other way is to convert a verb to. There you do not use ila, you use something else. For converting a verb.
Yuqabila. It should end with zabar.
Correct. So if you want to convert a verb to form, you would put an. So an is the word which will mean to. An yuqabila. Okay, I'll give you a few examples of an. So Adnan, how did you say I like to play cricket?
What sahbe?
How did you say I like to play cricket? And I like to go swimming.
Okay, I like to go swimming will be uhibbu an azhaba lisibahatihi. Lisibahati.
Lisibahati. Okay. So I go. How do we say I go? I go is adhaba. Okay. Now how will we say to go? And this is now about Adnan. So Adnan says I like to go. Here Adnan is going. We will use the first person form. Okay. So adhabu is I go. Now how will we say? How will we make it to go?
Azhaba.
An adhaba.
An azhaba.
So an is to, and if I use an, I have to change the last u to a. So it become an adhaba. Now how will we say I like to play? How do you say Adnan? I like.
I like is uhibbu
Very good. So uhibbu. Now how will I say to play?
to play.
To play.
An al-aba.
An alaba. So we said an alaba.
Yeah.
And where is an alaba coming from? It is coming from al abu. So if I
Al-abu.
say al abu, it is I play. If I want to make it to play, I would take the present tense form. To is an. I would add an. But what will an do to an alaba? An al abu. It will make it an alaba.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you want to use a verb in the to form, we will not use illa. We will use an.
I understand.
Okay. Nasahtu abi an yuqabila. So yuqabilu is he meets. If I want to make it to meet, I would make it an yuqabila. Nasahtu abi an yuqabila. Oh doctor. How will I say oh doctor?
Tabiba.
Tabibatun, tabibatan, tabibatin.
But it's detailed. No, Saqib.
Yes, it is detailed.
So it will be Fataha Saqib.
Correct. So what will it be?
Tabiba.
No, why will it be tabiba?
Because you said it's going to be
Yeah, but why a single fatha?
okay, then double. Tabiban.
Tabiba will be she doctor, na female.
That would be
No, it will be
tabiba.
Tabibatun.
That would be tabibatan. Female doctor. If it was male doctor, it will be
Tabib.
tabiban. If it was my doctor, okay, so it will be doctor of mine.
Tabibi.
So it would be tabibi. Okay, in that case, it would be tabibi. Correct. So in that case, if I have a ya before it, I will have to put a kasra and it will be single. Okay, so in that case, it will not be tabiban because I put it before off, so the off rule will apply. But if it is just a doctor, it will be tabiban. If it was female doctor, it would be tabibatan. Now, how will I say I advised my father to meet a doctor today? Today would be al yawm. Would it be al yawma, al yawmu, al yawmi?
Al-yawma.
Al yawma, why?
That's also detailed, no?
That's also detailed.
Detail.
Okay, so you can have different types of detail. So I advised whom? I advised my father. Okay, so I advised who is the doer of the advised? I
I.
advised. Okay, so I is the doer. So the doer is taken care of. And how do we have the doer here? We have two. Okay, nasahtu. It is like, remember the dua for opening the rosa.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the dua to open rosa?
Allahumma
Allahumma lakasamtu
Allahumma lakasamtu wa bika amantu wa alayka tawakkaltu wa la rizqika aftartu fataqabbal minni.
Right. So you'll see all twos. Okay. So Allahumma lakasamtu wa bika
Wa bika
amantu
amantu
wa ilayka tawakkaltu wa ila
Wala
rizqaka aftartu.
aftartu
Okay, so the two is I.
Okay.
So the I is taken care of. Now anything else would be detailed. I advised who? I advised my father. So my father is detailed. What advice did I give? Or with what did I advise? To meet a doctor. Okay. So to meet, I advised my father to do what? To meet. So this is a detail. To meet who? To meet a doctor. When? Would be today. That is another detail. Because when do I want my father to meet a doctor? Today. Where? Where do I want him to meet a doctor? In his clinic. Okay, so all of those will be details. All of those will have fatha. Very good. So I advise my father to meet a doctor. Would be nasahtu abi an nuqabila tabibatan or tabiban. Advise my father to meet a doctor. Okay. So now next we go to Ibrahim alayhi salam's advice to his father. وَكَانَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ يَقُولُ لِوَالِدِهِ. What does this mean?
Ibrahim alayhi salam used to advise his father.
Correct. So
Right.
Ibrahim alayhi salam used to advise his father.
Say sorry. Ekulu.
Uh,
Ekulu.
let's say 9:30.
Say ekulu.
Correct. Used to
Say
say
the
to his father. Correct. Used to say to his father. So if it was advice, it would be yansahu. And here it is yaqulu. So Ibrahim used to say to his father. Now this is present tense or past tense? It has yaqulu.
Present tense.
Wakana past, no? He used to.
So kana makes it past tense.
Correct.
So I take a present tense and I add kana, it will make it past. So here I have nasahtu abi and yuqabila tabiban. Okay, I advised my father to meet a doctor. Now how do we say I used to advise my father to meet a doctor?
Add a kana.
Like this.
Nasiha. Nasatu should change Nasah.
Correct. So this would be present tense. So after kana, if I put kana here, we will not go there. So that will be, we'll see that later. But so kana is he, is the he form. So the I form of kana would be kuntu. And this also we'll see later. Okay. So like nasahtu, kana should also have a tu. And instead of kantu, which is more difficult, we'll make it kuntu. Okay. And if you have a verb like kana, okay, if you have a hamza, a waw, or a ya, it will easily change. Okay, so based on what is easy to say, these are called weak letters. So kantu would become kuntu. Okay, so that is what will happen with the I form of kana. And the nasahtu, you need to use the present form. So it will become ansahu. Kuntu ansahu abi an yuqabila tabiban. So if I leave out the kuntu, ansahu abi, it means I advise my father. If I add a kuntu, it becomes I used to advise. I used to do this for a period of time, and it is not no, it is before. It is from before. It becomes I used to advise or I have been advising, depending on the context. The meaning could be either. Kuntu ansahu. Now here it is kana yaqulu. So he used to say. So kana Ibrahimu yaqulu li walidihi. So Ibrahim used to say to his father. So yaqulu is he says, it comes from qala. Qala yaqulu. Now what is li in the sentence?
Me.
What is li?
Two.
Two. In most cases, li means for, but here it means two. So if you have yaqulu, to whomever you say, it will have li. So yaqulu, how will we say? He used to say to his mother.
Ummihi.
Li ummihi.
Ummi.
How will we say? He used to say to his friend. Would be li sadiqihi. Very nice. So he used to say, Ya Abi, لماذا تعبد هذه الأصنام? So Ya Abi is, oh my father, لماذا تعبد هذه الأصنام? So what does this mean? Li mother. What is mother?
What is that?
What?
For what?
Li mother. No.
For
Li
what?
mother becomes for what? So li in most cases means for. Here it will mean for what or why. They are both the same. So li mother is for what or why. So oh my father, why? Ta'budu hadhihi
You
al-asnam.
You worship these idols.
Correct. Very good. So ta'budu is you worship. Hadhihi al-asnama, these idols. So why do you worship these idols?
Hazihi is this नहीं कह सकते.
Correct. But al-asnama is idols.
Plural. Okay, plural.
Non-human plural. So you'll treat it like she. So you'll treat it like this feminine idol. That's how you treat al-asnama. Because it is non-human plural. Ya Abi limata ta'budu hadhihi al-asnama. So this is the second person form. Why do you worship this idol? Ta'budu hadhihi al-asnama. So where does ta'budu come from? Comes from
Abada.
abada, yabudu. So what is abada?
He worshipped.
He worshipped. Yabudu,
He worships.
he worships. Okay. Now question to all of you. How do we say Muslims worship Allah? Now who is the doer in this sentence? Muslims worship Allah. So
Muslim.
worship is a verb. So who worship?
Muslims.
Muslims. Now how will we say worship?
Yabuduna.
So yabuduna. Okay. So yabuduna is they worship.
They worship.
Now how will we say Muslims worship?
Al-Muslim. Al-Muslimu.
So we would say
The Muslims ke sahib. Al-Muslimun.
al-Muslimuna.
Huna.
Al-Muslimuna. Al-Muslimuna ya'buduna idols. How do we say idols?
Allah ni sahib. Allah.
Ah, correct. Allah.
Allah. Allah. Allah. Detail क्या sahib? Allah का कागज क्या है?
Correct. Should be
Allah को नहीं
Allah. Should be al-Muslimuna ya'buduna Allah. If it is the end of the sentence, you drop the and you just say al-Muslimuna ya'buduna Allah. You'll skip the alif. But if the sentence continues every day, or if it is 5 times a day, etc., you'll have to read the fatha and you'll have to continue the sentence.
Which fatah sahib?
Allah.
Yeah. Now you also have written the fatah, no?
I've written the fatha. So it would be al-Muslimuna ya'buduna Allah if it was the end of the sentence.
Acha, acha.
So you could skip the fatha if you are ending the sentence here, but if it is continuing, you'll read it with the fatha.
Why should we skip sahib?
If it is the end of the sentence, al-Muslimuna ya'buduna Allah, and like at the end of every ayah, you don't read. You
Abhi
don't say
Ibrahim
alhamdu.
अभी
Correct.
इब्राहिम करके जो बोला क्या
Correct. But if you take a surah,
Hmm.
you do not say alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin alamini ar-rahmani ar-rahimi maliki yawmiddini. You'd say maliki yawmiddin.
Oh, we have to stop. Acha, acha.
So it is at the end of the sentence. You can. So
Okay.
proper Arabic you would skip the
Okay.
fatha at the end of the sentence.
Okay.
Now here for learning, we want to see what is the ending. because if I just say tabib, you will not learn the ending. So that's why we write it with the ending.
Others will say Tobiba. क्या बोलेंगे सर? Tobi.
Kuntu
नहीं, tabib.
ansahu abi an yuqabila tabiba. So if you have double fatha or alif at the end, you just treat it like single fatha. But with kasra and dhamma, you would ignore the vowel.
अच्छा अच्छा Tobiba.
It would be Ibrahimu fil bayt. Should skip the kasra altogether. Okay. So al muslimuna yabudun Allah. But if you see proper Arabic, what this would mean is, what is al muslimuna?
The Muslims.
The Muslims. Okay. And what is yabuduna?
Worship.
They worship.
worship.
They worship.
So yabuduna has they, because this they worship Allah. So if you see a sentence like this in the Quran, it would mean the Muslims, they worship, has a lot of emphasis. Okay, so this is what it means. Because you're saying al muslimuna yabudun Allah. It can also mean the Muslims. And because there's another they, you could put are the ones who worship Allah. Which could mean that only Muslims worship Allah. When you put it in this form. Because you're saying Muslims, they worship, which means that the Muslims has a lot of emphasis, which means that Muslims are very important, or only they worship Allah. That's why you're giving more importance to stressing on Muslims. But if you want to say a general sentence, you just want to say Muslims worship Allah without emphasis, then how would you say it? You would put the verb at the starting. So it would be yabudu al muslimuna Allah.
يعبدون كصحيح باكو يعبدون ذلك.
Yabudu. So if the word comes first, it will only be yabudu. It will only be the single verb. And I've said muslimuna.
باكو पेश नहीं किया صحيح ضمان नहीं صحيح
किसमें
बा باكو ضمان नहीं किया يعبدوا क्या يعبدوا लिखना
yabudu. Yabudu al muslimuna Allah. Okay, so this would mean the Muslims worship Allah. This is a regular sentence. If you see a sentence like this in the Quran, it means that the subject has been given a lot of emphasis. So this sentence in the Quran is not equal to this sentence. There's some extra focus which you need to see why that focus is there. If you get a sentence like this, so typically a sentence would be this. And if you make it like this, if you put the subject first and add an extra day with the verb, it means something is happening. So something is something is being said with the extra stress on Muslims. Okay, we just have 10 minutes. Any questions here? Okay, if there are no questions, we'll see how much Adnan remembers of his 10 lines.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
From where we stopped?
I was born on October 13, 2009.
ولدت اليوم what's up here?
Ulittu.
ولدت اليوم 10 من أكتوبر
Athalatha ashara.
13 من أكتوبر عام 2009.
Again, I lost you in between.
ولدت في 13 من أكتوبر عام 2009.
Okay, again.
ولدت في 13 what?
Da and ta are very similar sounds. Okay, so if you have it like this, you will skip the dal altogether and you would move the sukun here. So it would be, you would read it like this.
ولدت
We will read it like ulittu.
ولدت في 13 من أكتوبر عام 2009.
Okay, again.
Okay. ولدت في الثلاثي عشر من أكتوبر عام 2009.
Is it Ama or Al Ama? Okay, so ni Ama.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
عام 2009.
okay. Now last two lines.
My father's name is Azhar. اسمه أخي أزهر. My father runs a shoe shop. أبي يدير دكان أحذية or أحذية.
Ahtiyatin. Okay. And now last 3 plus 3 lines.
Yeah, last 3 lines. I go to the shop twice a week, right?
Yes.
أذهب إلى الدكان
Marrataini.
مرتين في الأسبوع.
Very good.
My
Again.
father's shop is near the house. دكان أبي قريب من البيت or بيتي.
Okay.
بيتي صاحبي.
Baiti.
Okay, بيتي. Okay. Then opposite my father's shop is my mom's shop. Opposite is what صاحبي?
Muqabilu.
Okay, مقابل دكان أبي.
Dukani Abi.
دكاني أبي هو دكان أمي or yeah, أمي.
Very good.
Okay, my mother runs a gift shop.
How do you say my mother?
My mother أمي.
Ummi. How will you say runs?
Runs.
How do you say he runs? You used it for he runs a shoe shop. How did you say he runs?
He runs a shoe shop. But that was my father runs a shoe
Right.
shop, right?
So how did you say my father runs?
My father runs will be Abi Yudiru.
Yudiru. Now, how will you say my mother runs? So you said Ummi. Now how will you
Ummi.
say he runs?
Ummi Yudiru.
No, Yudiru will be he, will be masculine. Which he will be Tudiru.
Tudiru. Okay. Okay, so Ummi Tudiru. Gift shop is what? Gift
How will you say shop?
Dukanu.
Dukana, because it is detailed.
Okay, Dukana. Gift.
Ka na. Now gift in Arabic would be hiba. So hiba is gift. So we will see. So we'll check Google, but I think it will be Ummi Tudiru Dukana Al Hibati. So
Pati.
Al
Okay.
I think it could be Al Hibati, but we will see what Google says. Ummi Tudiru Dukanu Hadaya. So
Okay,
let
Adaya.
me just put gift. So Hadiya. Hadiya is gift. So gift shop would be Dukanu Al
Daya.
Hadaya.
Hadaya.
Okay. So how do you say my mother runs a gift shop?
أمي تدير دكان ال what's that Sahwiya?
Al-Hadaya.
الهدايا.
أمي تدير دكان الهدايا.
أمي يدير دكان الهدايا.
Very good. She is very hardworking.
He's very hardworking.
How do you say she? She is here.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
How do you say hardworking?
Hardworking.
Hardworking masculine is mujtahidun. Now, how,
Okay.
what would be hardworking? feminine?
Tujtahidu? No.
Tujtahid would be verb, but here we are saying. we are saying
Tujtahida.
noun.
Tujtahida.
No, this is not verb. You're not saying she works very hard. You're saying she is hardworking. So here you are using a noun. So tujtahidu means she is hardworking or she works hard. That would be tujtahidu. But here, if you want to use noun, it would be mujtahidun.
Mujtahidun.
Now mujtahidun is masculine. How will you make it feminine?
Tujtahidun.
No. How will so one male student is talibun? How do you say female student?
Talibatun.
Talibatun.
Mujtahidatun.
Mujtahidatun. Mujtahidatun would be many, would be plural.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so Muslimun is a Muslim masculine. How will you say a Muslim feminine?
Muslim women.
Muslim feminine. So Muslim girl or Muslim woman, how will you say, make it feminine? For one person. So Muslimun is a Muslim. Okay, so this is masculine Muslim. How will you make it feminine?
Muslimatun.
Muslimatun. If you make it Muslimatun, it would be plural. It should be plural Muslims. So mujtahidun. Okay. Here mujtahidatun. Now how will you say very? Now here mujtahidatun is she is hardworking. How will you say very? Very is jiddan.
Jiddan. Okay.
Very is jiddan. So how will you say she is very hardworking?
Yeah. Mujtahidatun. Jiddan.
Jiddan. Very good. She loves me a lot.
Yeah. What? I forgot what was love.
How did you say I love to play cricket? Or I love to go swimming? How did you say I love to play cricket, Abdul?
An azhaba or an al-aba.
That is to play. How do you say I like or I love?
Uhibbu.
Uhibbu. Now, how will you say she loves? Look at tudiru. Uhibbu is I like or I love. So she loves would be
Tuhibbu.
tuhibbu.
Uhibbu.
Tuhibbu, she loves me would be tuhibbuni. Tuhibbuni. A lot would be tuhibbuni jiddan or kathiran. Here we just put jiddan.
Jiddan.
So a lot or very is jiddan. Okay, so here mujtahidatun jiddan. Here tuhibbuni jiddan. How do you say she loves me a lot?
Yeah. To. Yeah.
You're breaking advance.
One, هي تحبني جدا.
Very good. Now again, last two lines.
هي مجتهدة جدا. She loves me a lot. هي تحبني.
Okay, you're breaking it down. So it's هي تحبني جدا. She loves me a lot.
Yes, I said that. هي تحبني جدا.
Okay, very good. Now next class, Adnan, you have to continue from here and think of 3 more sentences.
Tomorrow, Sahab.
Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, so this was still last class. Now think of 3 more sentences. Okay, and we'll close there. So 3 more sentences, and then you just have to remember all of these sentences because you already have about 16 lines. Okay, so tomorrow 3-4 more lines, you'll have 20 lines, and then you'll have to memorize and practice those 20 lines and say it without saying. Okay, so we'll put you on video and you have to then say these 20 lines. Okay, so 4 more lines for tomorrow.
Okay, Sahab.
Okay, so think of 4 more lines. Okay, so any questions here?
4 more, Sahab.
Yeah, 4 more. Okay, so you have 16 lines, and with 4 more, it become 20. So 20 lines is good enough. So 20 lines is good enough for you to speak and for you to have a speech. Okay, so 4 more lines for tomorrow, and after that, you'll only practice all of these lines, which we have made so far. Okay. Cool. So we'll close here. We'll resume tomorrow at 12:30, inshallah. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair, ma.
Wa yakum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair, sir.
Jazakallah khair, sir.
Wa yakum.
Ma salama.
Ma salama.